$232 per month raise to monthly benefits for millions of beneficiaries. The new details in this video, so let's get into it right now. But if you haven't done so yet, or if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so you can join the #1 channel right here on YouTube dedicated to bringing you daily updates as it pertains to stimulus packages, stimulus checks, low income, no income, fixed income, Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, money, benefits, and so much more that we're covering in these videos every single day as things are changing very rapidly, and I'm here for you every single day as your one and only daily advocate, making sure that you're staying updated with everything going on, because ultimately at any given point, something could be announced, something could come out, and I want to make sure that we're getting as much as we possibly can right now during this very difficult time. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward, as there's a lot of things happening right now, and I'm right here with all those updates every single day. All right, thank you so much. Let's get into this. And one quick side note, my wife Corey will be back here in just a couple minutes with the new updated list of shout outs for those names pulled right out of the fan club. So stay tuned for that, as that'll be coming here very, very quickly. All right, so let's get into this. I quickly want to talk about these numbers that are now circulating as a result of a $232 per month raise to monthly benefits for millions of beneficiaries. Now, these are the numbers that are circling around out there. I've come across them a few different times, and I want to share this with everybody right here in this community, because I do know that a lot of you in this community also do receive monthly benefits, and I want to share what these updates are coming for. Also, one quick side note I want to say as well, congratulations to those of you who received your new higher Social Security benefit as of this morning. So, for those of you who have a birthday between the 1st and the 10th of the month, as I've discussed in previous videos, you should have received your benefit as of today. I'm sure you already looked at your account, but if you didn't, you might want to go and check your account, whether it's a bank account or your Direct Express card. You should have a pending deposit, or actually just a straight up deposit there now, today, as this is the second Wednesday of the month, and you should have received your payment provided your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th of the month. So, pretty cool stuff. So congratulations in advance. You should have your higher benefit there for you right here, right now. All right, so let's get back to it and talk about this $232 per month raise. Now, the landscape has been changing a lot lately. In fact, over the last couple weeks here, there's been a lot of different things going on, and we need to continue watching everything very closely because there's so many different proposals, so many different things that are being announced, proposals, amendments, reform, so many things that are happening, and as a result of that, we're also seeing this $232 per month raise that is floating around out there in headlines that I continue to come across. Now, some of this is also as a result of some of these policies, packages, bills, provisions, things like that that should have been passed months and months ago, but yet have not been passed quite yet. Therefore, it's also delaying the timeline on some of these other packages, proposals, amendments, reform to major programs like Social Security, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and VA, for all of these other packages and proposals that have been circling for many, many months now. So, let me lay this all out for you. So here in 2022, yes, we're still relatively early in 2022, but as of right now, the new high maximum benefit for SSI, Supplemental Security Income, is $841 per month. You probably already know this because if you receive SSI, you should have received your new higher benefit as of a couple weeks ago already. So you probably already have that money in your possession, and hopefully you still have some left to get you through the rest of the month. However, as a result of that new higher raise and the SSI, Supplemental Security Income Restoration Act, this is something that was reintroduced, I should say, by senior Senate Democrats a few months ago. As a result of that, we're now looking at a potential $232 per month raise to maximum benefits for SSI, Supplemental Security Income, when they actually do bring this SSI Restoration Act and start bringing it and actually implementing some of the changes that they've brought forward in this great proposal. Now, this is something that they actually introduced a number of months ago, in about mid-2021. It's been talked about throughout basically the second half of 2021. However, as I mentioned just a minute ago, because of some of these delays in policy, some of these delays to packages and bills that should have been passed in the second half of 2021, now here we are sitting in early-ish 2022, waiting for some of this to actually be implemented. However, according to everything going on right now, and many of the announcements that I've seen in the second half of 2021 and so far in 2022, they've discussed bringing the SSI Restoration Act alongside the Social Security 2100 to bring it into Congress and start debating this on the floor in the Senate, on the floor in the House, and actually discussing these things, opening them up for debate here in the early portion of 2022. The unfortunate part is that because of some of these other packages and proposals, and with the massive changes in the landscape lately, mostly due to these stimulus packages and the Build Back Better agenda and everything else going on right now, unfortunately, it is pushing out the timeline on some of these other proposals to actually be introduced and to actually be brought up for debate. So, that's one thing that we've been talking about lately is, first off, the Build Back Better agenda. That's the massive $2 trillion stimulus package, which according to sources, they should be bringing that here in the end of the month and actually bringing it into the Senate. Now, again, we'll have to see if that actually happens. It was supposed to be brought a month ago and discussed in the Senate, but again, it hasn't been brought to the floor yet. So we'll see if that actually happens here at the end of the month, but that is one thing that is actually holding up the process right now when it comes to this SSI Restoration Act. Also, these new stimulus packages that we've been talking about here over the last couple of days, in fact, the last update that I just brought out last night gives us more information on these stimulus packages that are currently being introduced. So as you can see right now, there's many different things that are going on, which is ultimately delaying the process of bringing the Social Security 2100 and the SSI Restoration Act, actually bringing it into the Senate and the House, opening them up for debate, and actually pushing them through the legislative process to ultimately raise benefits for beneficiaries. However, let's talk through this a little bit further here and discuss this $232 per month raise. Where's this coming from and why is it $232? Kind of a weird number, right? Well, yeah, it is kind of a weird number. So here's where this number is coming from and why this is the new adjusted raise or potential raise to benefits for SSI. So here's what it comes down to. Here in 2022, just like in 2021, the federal poverty line is $1,073 per month or $12,880 per year. Well, now with the new higher adjusted SSI benefit as a result of the cost of living adjustment is $841. Well, if we run the numbers on that, $1,073 per month minus $841 per month, which is the new maximum SSI benefit as of right now, brings us up with a total of $232. So in the event that they do actually bring this SSI Restoration Act to the floor and they pass it through, one of the provisions within that is to raise SSI benefits up to a maximum benefit of 100% of the federal poverty line, which would be that $1,073 every single month, or a raise of $232 from the current maximum benefit right now, which is at $841. So you get what I'm saying? So the current maximum benefit for SSI is $841. If we add $232, it brings us up to the federal poverty line on a monthly basis, which is the $1,073 every single month. That's the federal poverty line on a monthly basis. So that's where this number is actually coming from. Now again, in the SSI Restoration Act, there's multiple different proposals, or I should say provisions within that plan that are actually some really great things, but the main one out there, the main headliner in that proposal is actually raising those benefits up to 100% of the federal poverty line, and of course, removing the marriage penalty. I would say, based on the comment section and everything that I see many of you saying down in the comment section, those are the two major things that many of you want changed for the SSI program: to raise the maximum benefit and ultimately to reduce or remove the marriage penalty. I've seen a lot of comments on that one, and I know that a lot of you are really disappointed by the marriage penalty because either your benefits are garnished by a large amount or you actually face potentially even losing all of your SSI benefits if you happen to get married. Well, That's not a good situation, right? So that's where these numbers are coming from. But again, according to the sources, they wanted to bring that in early 2022 to start discussing this and actually implementing the SSI Restoration Act. But again, because of delays, because of the Build Back Better agenda, the whole landscape changing everything right now, as well as these other stimulus packages that are currently being introduced, there's a lot of changes. And as a result of that, we're looking at a potential delay to these actually being brought in. But as a result of the SSI Restoration Act, we could potentially be looking at a new updated $232 per month raise in conjunction with the SSI Restoration Act, which is actually a little bit less than the $279 per month raise that we were looking at in 2021. However, that's just adjusted for the raise to the maximum SSI benefit here in 2022. The maximum last year was $794 versus the $841 this year in 2022. So I hope that all lays it out for you. Again, I'm watching all this very closely because I know that there's a lot of you in this community who are receiving SSI benefits and really counting on a monthly raise with everything going on. So again, I want to continue watching this for you. As I get more details, I will bring those to you right away. But this is the new updated information and these numbers that I've seen circling around out there right now as it pertains to millions and millions of beneficiaries. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe right down below. It's totally free to do so, and so you can stay tuned with everything going on right now with all of these changes that are coming out. I'm right here by your side every single day with those updates as they are happening. So subscribe down below, share this video with your friends, family, social media, and feel free to go back and check out any of the other 2,000 videos right here on the channel. And with that being said, my wife Corey will be back right now with that new updated list of names pulled right out of the fan club. By the way, the fan club is completely 100% optional. It is not required by any means at all. If you're interested in checking it out, there is a link down in the description. Otherwise, at the top of the comment section, I will pin a comment there as well. But again, all of my videos here are free, always have been, and always will be 100% free. The fan club is just for those people who maybe want a little bit more. So with that being said, Corey, take it away. Congratulations in advance for the shout-outs, and I'll catch you again later in the next video and the new updated list of shout-outs in that next video. All right, Corey, it's all you.
Our shout-outs are Lily, Lucindy Baker, Annette Moten, Donna Rand, April Mullion, and Linda Burns. Thank you so much for being in the fan club.